Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Together. I'm Britt Marino. Karen Leigh is off this week. Here at CBS4, we are dedicated to celebrating the good in our community, and that's what Together for Colorado is really all about. For the next 30 minutes, I'm going to introduce you to some of the people who are coming together to make our state a better place, and let me tell you, there are plenty of them. So grab the whole family, sit back, and enjoy. Every week, I introduce you to a child in foster care. We call the segment Wednesday's Child. These stories are meant to bring hope to those kids who are in need of families. Sometimes people see their stories and adopt these kids, which is absolutely amazing, but sadly, many children age out of the foster care system. That means they are never adopted, and they are completely out on their own. Jeff Todd tells us about a new plan to give those kids the support they need.
When Brennan Rowe left foster care, he was faced with a tough reality.
The market in Denver doesn't make it feasible for you to be able to live, quote unquote, month to month even at this point.
Finding an affordable place to live was nearly impossible.
You don't make enough money to pay all your bills.
Adams County wants to change that. How it plans to help kids who leave foster care. That's next on Together.
This week's blizzard was a doozy, wasn't it? But in times of trouble, have you noticed Coloradans always seem to come together to help one another? And that's exactly what the Snow Angels do. Michael Abeda introduces us to them.
When the snow falls, their work is just beginning.
The lady we're shoveling now is 91 years old.
The Snow Angels are a group of volunteers lending a helping hand.
It's a really great way to help people and meet your neighbor.
How you can become a Snow Angel yourself. That's later on Together.
1 year ago, we introduced you to a group of Denver welding students who came together to help one of their peers. They built a wheelchair ramp for their classmate Noah, who was paralyzed in a crash. But their generosity didn't end there. As Sean Chitness explains, they're doing more now to help their friend.
Being in a wheelchair isn't easy. Noah Williams knows that firsthand.
It takes a lot of independence away, and that's something that would be awesome to give back.
And he did get some of it back with this wheelchair ramp. He built it with his classmates at Pickens Technical College.
I wouldn't even be standing on this thing if it wasn't for you guys, or sitting on it.
The students are already focusing on their next project.
Now we're trying to make my bathroom handicap accessible.
How you can help them make that dream come true. That's coming up on Together.
More on those stories in a moment, but first, I want to tell you about a street artist who is coming together for Colorado kids. Now, you may already be familiar with Kelsey Montague. The Littleton native is known for her murals that show these huge interactive wings. They're absolutely beautiful. Her latest work, however, is something that you can for sure be able to see, but more importantly, it's going to be something to touch for children without sight. Kathy Walsh and photojournalist Bill Masher show us how her work is lifting up a special group of children.
When superstar Taylor Swift found her wings in New York City, Kelsey Montague's art went viral.
I feel like she dropped us on a wave, and we are like riding that wave for as hard as we can.
From Colorado to Cape Town, Arizona to Australia, 300 murals in the last 5 years. The street artist from Littleton is known internationally for her intricate angel wings. Now she's back home, working out of her comfort zone.
I'm being pushed as a creative completely past anything I've done before.
Kelsey and her sister and business partner, Courtney, are creating both a big and a little set of wings for the Anchor Center for Blind Children. The design is typical Kelsey, but also very different.
And I want them to really enjoy this and to know it's for them.
So the mural is stark white on black and will have lights to help the visually impaired. The design is raised for touch.
I actually was closing my eyes a little bit. I was like, how are they feeling this? You know, like, is this gonna make sense?
The piece has words in Braille, hope, love, and see life differently, what the Anchor Center teaches. It is tactile, interactive, and for the Anchor Center, perfect.
It really comes alive in a way that outside of just vision, it can be experienced, enjoyed, and appreciated.
Kelsey's hashtag is what lifts you. She sees power in positivity. She hopes the children find wonder in her wings.
Don't you love that? Kelsey and Courtney are big on giving back, so they're donating their time to create the mural. The Anchor Center only paid for the materials, but we can all bet that the elated children will be payment enough for those Colorado sisters. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock is working with city leaders to celebrate a new affordable housing option. It's called Sienna Sloan's Lake. The apartment complex is located at 17th and Perry. It celebrated its grand opening just 2 weeks ago. The building is a great example of repurposing old space. It used to be a nunnery and even housed nurses who worked at the old St. Anthony's.
Today, we are preserving this neighborhood's history, character, and sense of community. And just as important, as Doug has mentioned, as I've mentioned, everybody who comes to this podium is going to mention, the affordability aspect.
The building has 49 units, including studios, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments. Colorado's affordable housing crunch is affecting everyone from all walks of life. Now, we've noticed it is especially hurting one group that's already facing an uncertain future. We're talking about young adults who are aging out of the foster care system. Now, Adams County is coming together by offering homes and a support system. As Jeff Todd and photojournalist Mark Nitro found out, there's a big need for something like this.
I'm still looking for a place downtown, but the market's just, ridiculous.
Since leaving foster care, Brendan Rowe has been living all over Denver just looking for something livable.
You're working a minimum wage job, 35 hours a week. That's not possible.
At his apartment near the state capitol, he got bed bugs. He still has the scars.
All these little track marks.
Do you know a lot of kids that have struggled once they age out?
Oh, every single one of them. The market in Denver doesn't make it feasible for you to be able to live, quote unquote, month to month even at this point.
So Adams County wants to change that with this building.
What better way to be able to reimagine this and put 44 units into this specific building?
The plan is for 116 affordable 1-, 2-, and 3-bedroom units. About a dozen of those will be set aside specifically for kids who age out of foster care.
When you first get out of the system, the last thing that you want to do is be stressing about if you're going to have enough money to pay rent.
We want to make sure that people who grow up and live in this community can stay in this community.
For a gentleman or a woman to know that they have a safe place to live and a clean place to live, but they don't have to worry about all of their other expenditures, that's amazing.
This will be more than just the affordable units. The complex will also have wraparound medical services, which are free services available to residents. The only downside of the project is that it will likely be another 2 years before anyone can move in. But we know once they do, it's really going to make a big difference to former foster kids in our community. Talk about coming together for Colorado. Hundreds of people donated thousands of pounds of food in Loveland this weekend. The worthy cause they're all helping. Next on Together.
I've been on both sides where I've needed help, and I have also been able to give. Really think it's important.
Thank you very much. To me, it's important to make sure the kids got food for over the weekend.
Together with Karen Leigh, sponsored by Canvas Credit Union. We're Canvas, and we've got you covered, Colorado. Go live.
Welcome back, everybody. This weekend, people came together in Loveland to prevent Colorado kids from going hungry. They donated food to Kids Pack. Every weekend, the nonprofit sends kids who are on free or reduced lunch home with a bag full of up to 5 meals. Nearly 34,000 pounds of food were collected from 8 stores in just 3 days. That's worth about $47,000. Volunteers sorted, packed, and stacked truckloads of donations. Retired teacher Lori Shearer was one of them. She says the year-round program fills a big gap.
As a retired teacher, I saw students who were hungry and they were acting out. If students are hungry, students are not learning.
Besides donating food, Kids Pack also trains teachers on how to spot the signs of hunger. On average, the group sends home about 620 bags of food every single week. Are you still digging out from this week's blizzard? You're not alone. When the weather is bad, however, you're going to find the snow angels out in full force. They're a group of volunteers who shovel for those who can't. And as Michael Abeda found out, they're all about building community.
On a snowy day like Sunday, almost everyone has to get out and shovel a little snow. But Jay Salas and his group of volunteers,
Today we'll probably do about 4 or 5 walks, just with a couple of us.
they're part of Denver's Snow Angels program. It's put together by Denver Human Rights and Community Partnerships and neighborhood volunteers. Every time it snows, volunteers in each of Denver's neighborhoods go out and shovel for their neighbors who can't.
So it's really informal neighbors helping neighbors.
Jay works the Northeast neighborhoods like Clayton, Cole, and Park Hill. He says between him and about 30 others, they get a lot done.
We could do anywhere from 60 to 100 maybe in a day with all of the people out shoveling.
And even though it's a lot of hard work,
didn't have to hit the gym this morning.
Jay says it's all about getting to know his neighbors and doing something positive for his community, even when the temperatures are in the single digits.
After you get moving, it warms up. And I think just helping people and being able to be an active part of your community warms your heart, and so warms the whole body.
And meteorologist Dave Aguilera is joining us now. As we look at that video, it's almost hard to believe that we did endure a snow like that, because so many of us are now dealing with the great melt.
Yeah, that is true. One of the good things about that too is, and I've noticed this in every blizzard we have when I'm home, is it gets all the neighbors out and you're all shoveling together. And normally, a lot of neighbors just drive up, go into their garage, and you don't see them.
Close the door, and then they go on their way.
When you're all out there shoveling, you're kind of get a little camaraderie going. So it's good to have a little blizzard every once in a while.
It is. I know. If you made it through the winds and all that, it is kind of nice. And the other fun thing about having a snow day, of course, was seeing all the kids out and about. I saw so many families sledding, and they had the dogs out,
making snowmen,
yes,
having snowball fights, the whole thing.
And
really
that's
good.
one of the perks, I think, of living here in Colorado.
Yeah,
just to get that.
And kids love the weather so much. As you get older, you get kind of jaded with a big snowstorm like this, but the kids love it. I wanted to introduce you to some of the second graders at Runyon Elementary in Littleton. We went out there before the blizzard. We talked about Colorado weather with thermometers there, the weather balloon, that's always fun. And then we make a tornado in the tornado machine there. So we had a great time with all those kiddos out there. I want to thank Mandy Autry for shooting the video out there. And Runyon Elementary is actually our homeschool, so my kids went to Runyon, and all the teachers there do such a great job at Runyon Elementary. And
sure.
Every school for that matter, but that's kind of special to my heart out there.
Oh, I'm sure. Close
yeah,
connection.
Sure.
Dave, thank you so much.
Sure, you betcha.
We do appreciate your time, and thanks for hanging out with those kids and inspiring them.
We try. And they do get excited, and they learn a whole lot out there. And it keeps them interested in weather and science.
And science, exactly. Thank you so much. Well, hackers, you have an idea about what those are, right? They're genuinely, they get a bad reputation, but a group of hackers at the School of Mines use their skills for some good. So we'll explain what they created that earned them top honors in a big competition. Coming up on this week's Together for Colorado calendar, Tuesday, support at-risk kids in Boulder County by eating at Chipotle. Just to mention, the Crossroads School and the restaurant will donate 33% of its sales to the cause. On Friday, the Junior League of Denver is hosting one of its largest fundraisers. The journey features keynote speaker Molly Bloom, who is the inspiration for the movie Molly's Game. Saturday, it's the March Madness book sale at the Arvada Public Library. Sales benefit the Jefferson County Library Foundation. For more information on these events, head to the Together for Colorado section of CBSDenver.com. A group of engineering students at the Colorado School of Mines are getting notice for, believe it or not, their hacking skills. Now, I know it sounds bad, but in this instance, it's actually something good. The students participated in a hackathon. That's a competition where you have to create something in 24 hours, only using the materials provided. The Mines team created a device that allows someone who is paralyzed to move their wheelchair just by using their brain. And it was a lot of hard work.
It's a roller coaster going up and down and struggling with things and finding solutions, and especially when it's like 8 o'clock in the morning and you have no sleep.
Aren't they amazing? The students got big honors at the competition. Big congratulations to all of them. Students at Pickens Technical College got some big honors of their own. They entered a national Weld It Forward competition. They built a wheelchair ramp for a classmate who is paralyzed, and their hard work paid off. They won that competition. But more than that, is their creation in changing lives. Sean Chitness explains.
We have the whole new computer for.
Noah Williams may not be a student at Pickens Technical College anymore, but he's still learning about his passion and supporting the school he loves.
By winning, it was good to feel like I gave something back to the people that helped me as well.
The money the school won from the Weld It Forward contest is already hard at work. Williams showed us the new tools, better equipment, and a new computer.
For me, I was kind of like, getting your driver's license for the first time.
We were there when classmates installed this ramp at his home, the project that won them the competition last year. It's made a huge difference in his life since then, but he's also faced new challenges, another accident, and more visits to the hospital.
It's been rough on and off. I've gotten to a very low point myself where I've almost taken my life because of the situation I'm in.
Now he's working toward a new routine with less assistance at home.
It's kind of crappy having your parents helping you shower at 19 years old.
Focused on moving forward, learning more about welding, and one day becoming a teacher at this school.
I can't be more grateful for the help that I get from everybody and the support from my community and stuff. It's just incredible.
Now, the group hopes to raise $7,000 to renovate Noah's bathroom. They're raising money by selling hand-welded items at the school's shop. They will also host a fundraising barbecue on April 13th. You will find more information on that at our website, cbsdenver.com. Now, talk about a lucky dog. This pooch was rescued after falling through an icy pond. We'll show you what the owners did to say thanks to the first responders who saved the day. We have seen countless dogs run into icy ponds this winter. The firefighters from Aurora Station 10 have rescued 2 in just the last month. Both cases had a happy ending, however. Cheyenne here, the Australian Shepherd, even stopped by with her owners to say thank you to the firefighters. Crews are reminding everyone just how dangerous frozen ponds can be. They say call 911 if you ever see a pet or a person fall through the icy water. Never try to rescue them yourself. The canines with the Thornton Police Department are a little warmer this winter thanks to a really generous donation. Crystal Wyckoff brought in 4 handcrafted blankets for the dogs. She's with the nonprofit Dogs Need Blankets Too. She crocheted each of the blankets herself, in all spending about 32 hours to make them. Then she delivered them to the department. Thornton PD says the canines have definitely got good use of them with these cold temperatures. Some of Colorado's best young breakdancers will be competing this weekend, and we want to wish them good luck. It's all part of the Rocky Mountain Regional Break-In Championships. Did you know breakdancing was just added to Youth Olympics last year, and it already has a big following here in Denver? Look at these videos from last year's competition. These kids are awesome. They're as young as 5 years old. They go up to teenagers. The top 3 dancers in each division will advance to the USA Break-In Championships. Those will be held in Washington, D.C. in May. Way to go, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on Together. Now, due to March Madness on CBS, our show will be taking a little bit of a break for the next 2 weeks, but Karen Leigh will be back for a brand new episode on Friday, April 5th, and we hope to see you then. Until then, I want to take you out to Steamboat Springs for something that is truly Colorado. Here's the high school marching band performing while on skis and in snowshoes. Photojournalist John Mason got to see them at the Winter Carnival last month. This is a Colorado picture. Enjoy.
That is very difficult to ski in formation.